Which statement about the particles O2 minus, F minus, Ne, Na plus, and Mg2 plus is true? They're all essentially here. This is a question about comparing number of electrons and protons, comparing number of neutrons and protons, comparing the number of electrons and the number of protons. Essentially, it's about comparing element X with the atomic number against their nucleon number, mass number. And one thing we can notice very easily is this cannot be right. Contain more electrons than protons cannot be right. Why? Containing more electrons than protons for a regular, normally non-charged atom, number of protons must be equal to number of electrons. Now, if you've gained electrons in order to get more electrons, then you must become negatively charged. So O2 minus is right, F minus is right, but we have got some positive charges. So this cannot be right. And in order to go through them very quickly, one shortcut method we might have noticed is solving these kind of problems. Why don't we write down the atomic number? Oxygen 8, fluorine 9, neon 10, sodium 11, magnesium 12. And as you can notice, they are actually one atomic number bigger than the next. They are in a row actually. And as you see, 8 protons means 8 electrons one atom. Gaining 2 electrons, not 2 minus means having gained already 2 electrons, means they've got 10 electrons. Fluorine 9 protons equals 9 electrons atom. As an ion, having gained 1 electron to get the minus charge, it is 9 plus 1 is also 10. Neon has not gotten any charges, so 10. For sodium, it's 11 protons, so atom of sodium is also 11 electrons. Has lost 1 electron because it's a positive charge. It has lost an electron. So 11 minus 1 is also 10. And the same exercise, 12 minus 2 is also 10 here. So you can see all 5 of them have exactly 10 electrons. So they all contain the same number of electrons. Answer is C. Now, to make sure we know what's happening with part B and D, why they are wrong, we can also know that for such an element X, atomic number A and mass number Z, what does that mean? It means that number of protons, which is defined by the atomic number. That's what defines the atom, is what we call A, and the number of nucleons. And that's also why this is called nucleon number, is equal to Z. And what is nucleons? Nucleons, it's equal to protons plus neutrons, how many there are. So that means that N is plus P, which is equal to M plus A, is equal to Z. So number of neutrons, N is equal to Z minus A. You can essentially very easily remember that this bigger number minus a smaller number is equal to number of neutrons. Or if you don't remember, just as a matter of speech, you can derive that during the exam. That will take you some time. It shouldn't be difficult to remember. So plug these back into the, look up the periodic table, put in some numbers, and you realize that oxygen here is 16, fluorine here is 19, neon is 20, sodium is 23, and magnesium is 24. So take one minus the other. To atomic number is 8, mass number is 16, nuclear number is 16. 16 minus 8 is 8 neutrons. And do the same. 19 minus 9 for fluorine is 10 neutrons. 20 minus 10 is 10 for neon. 23 minus 11 is 12. 24 minus 12 is 12. So we see that they have all of them different number of neutrons. So answer D is wrong. Do they contain more neutrons than protons? We'll see. 8 is not more than 8. So that's already wrong. First one. So correct answer is C.